thriving through perimenopause, menopause, and beyond a year ago. Where were you in your
I
journey?
was 2 years menopausal. Yeah, I'm on the younger side. Um, and so I haven't had a lot like most of the people in my cohort are just entering perimenopause or just in the middle. So I often that was one of the things where I was like, "Oh, will there be other like menopausal ladies? Like do they even exist?" I think the main thing for me was I had a lot of questions about hormonal shifts on mental health. And I had
Mhm.
really experienced sort of an intensification of like my depression and anxiety. Um, and I kind of hadn't even there had been a number of things going on for me, but I started to be like, wait, is this about perimenopause and menopause? Like, is there some way that I can support myself better? The little airplane picture you show, course correction,
I
like
love
it
that.
feels like it's nothing at the time, but then,
Yep.
and I feel like that's kind of what I've been experiencing in the time since. The first change that I really made, I think, as a result of the class was upping my protein. I remember, thinking, my God, like 30 grams in the morning. I just thought it was insane. Never thought about that amount and at every meal. What I liked about it for me was that, like, you know, I felt like I was getting a good quality meal 3 times a day and that I was focusing my like nutrition effort on that instead of
Yep.
kind of being like, well, I guess I'll just eat all of these cashews. It just sort of felt right to me. It felt like a really nice thing to do for my body. Just come to really enjoy the meal and the fullness of the meal. And really, again, the protein for me is the anchor. I knew that I wanted to incorporate more movement and I was just having trouble figuring out how. And
Mhm.
then, but you had definitely the thing also learning about like estrogen's protective qualities
Yeah.
and sort of how, what is it, load bearing exercise and like resistance
Mhm.
exercise is so that just really hit home for me. It's just like, watching my own mother's trajectory, like feeling my body's trajectory, being like, oh, okay, so it used to be easier to do this. I'm accountable to people. Like I'm good in like I relationships motivate me. So I was like, okay. I was nervous about working with a trainer. I remember my first meeting with him. He was like, "Yeah, so like what are your goals?" And I was like, "Weight loss." I wanted to lose weight. But I
Yeah.
didn't want that to be like I felt clear on that, but I didn't want that to be the focus. I started in January doing 2 workouts a week. Something really changed for me, and I have never been a worker outer. I like yoga classes, I like to dance, I like to climb trees. I've never gone to the gym. And here I am, like, at some point, it took a few months, but there came
Mhm.
this shift where I was just like, I want to do this. And so now I do 3 mornings a week, and
Wow.
I love it. And
Awesome.
I've lost weight. I don't even want to talk about how much because I hate all this shit, but I'm just like my body feels really good. Like
Yeah.
and it's not it's just like I feel strong and like I went on
Mhm.
a backpacking trip and like fucking kicked ass. I'm coming off of a good 6 months sort of mild depression. And
Mhm.
during that time, it really helped me. Often I didn't want to do it, but I've just learned that like James is always like, don't overthink it.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
start.
Yeah.
And always I feel better when I'm done. Often I didn't want to do it, but I've just learned that like I James is always like, don't overthink it.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
start.
Yeah.
And always I feel better when I'm done.
Yeah.
I feel better during like and just feeling my body, just connecting to my body and my
Mm.
strength. I'm doing push-ups. I haven't done push-ups for 25 years. Like I could do
Amazing.
real, not lady push-ups, but like push-ups. I don't ever want to lose that. Like I want to
Right.
be, retired doing push-ups. So there is something about just feeling that increased ability that's like
Yeah.
very tangible.
I ran into you the other night. You were glowing. You
That's
were
so
glowing.
that's so
And I was
cool.
like, Stephanie, what are you eating? What are you doing? And you just like you were telling me about this new workout like this new strength building
Yeah.
you, and that you
Yeah.
got in touch with a part of you. And I just thought this is why I wanted to grab your story, because it's
Yeah,
so
thank you.
inspirational.
Um, James is just such a unexpected, like, I just, all of the stereotypes that I would have about a guy like James, he just doesn't. He just defies them all. Like, is he like very strong? Yes, he is. Like, does he like to work out? Yes, I think he does. But he's so, again, like funny, smart, respectful, um, and just like dialed in and like caring and empathetic. Like he really, I feel like he really cares about me.
Congratulations on listening to your gut and your intuition and following yourself. You deserve a menopause class. We all deserve the information. We all deserve to get this education. We all
Totally.
deserve to find a partner to help us make ourselves strong and healthy and everything that this world needs us to be. So thank you for being such a great example. I
Yeah,
appreciate
totally.
it.
Totally.
And keep doing what you're doing because you're still glowing.
Oh my God, thanks. It's so nice to hear.